وخصوصا لما تكون مرأة بطولة.
Et en même temps, si la femme est dépolitisée, elle dépolitise bien.
Hello, ladies and gents. This is Afef Bannani, and I'm happy to meet you again on our third episode of podcast, always embracing the theme of women and digital arts in our MENA region. As I gave you one hint while wrapping up my last podcast, if you remember, our today's guest has a lot to do with the word of music mixing, into the mix and music reproduction. Her name is Lynda Tounsi, a young, talented lady. She's a sound engineer, and she has more to tell us. I'm very happy to have you with us, Lynda.
Thank you, Afef.
Tell us more about you for the ones who are encountering or hearing us for the first time.
My name is Lynda Tounsi. I'm 26 years old. I'm a musician, DJ, producer. I'm very passionate about music. Since I was a little child, I used to sing all the time and used to play piano. And now I'm more into electronic music. So
you made the shift from the classic piano and everything to the electronic world.
Yes.
Amazing. And when have you decided to go for the DJing quest, Lynda?
It was back in Berlin, when I was in Berlin in 2018. I discovered the electronic music scene in Berlin when I was visiting clubs.
Okay.
And I don't know how, but at some point I said, I looked at the DJ and I said to myself, I need to do this, I need to be a DJ. So I started asking friends, artists about this job, and they helped me out. And there was one friend who was also a DJ.
Great.
He showed me some tricks, and I started DJing.
Great. So he showed you there in Berlin, or when you were back to
Yeah, there in Berlin.
So you started already from there. You made the decision.
Yeah, but I just started for myself, by myself.
Great. You just brought me to the next point. That is, I was thinking, because while preparing the paper, I was sure that it's going to be of an interest for people to know that we are hosting a female DJ, because people are more acquainted to know a DJ is a man with the tattoos and everything. So a lady. So I was thinking, what are the challenges you faced when you announced that you are into the DJing quest?
When I was in Berlin, it wasn't a problem for me, because in Berlin, it's
the
an
mentality,
open,
everything
exactly,
there.
Yeah. But when I was back here, I knew that I was gonna
face some
problems. But it wasn't that hard for me, actually, because people saw in me the profile for a DJ, and they were happy about it. My family.
Great.
And all my friends, actually.
Great. So that brings me to the next point. I was thinking about, did the family support you? And what about the rest of the community, friends, and people who are seeing you for the first time, maybe DJing in a nightclub in Tunis? Are they saying, oh, that's cool, a lady DJing, or what is this? Something like that.
Is it true that there are not a lot of female DJs in Tunisia? But personally, I didn't face any racist or sexist experience. But I saw some people who knew me because I used to sing and I used to play piano. They had this image of me. I was the little girl who used to sing. So they were surprised, oh, how come you're DJing now? So
great.
It was a little strange for them, but then they used to it.
That's great news, because the message, or maybe the story that we want maybe to have an idea about, is that, hey, in Tunisia we have a good potential of amazing ladies who are into electronics and stuff and everything. So like it's something really interesting and amazing. So clapping on that and on the idea of production and everything, I'm very thankful that you brought for us an exclusive track that I'll be happy to share it with our auditors straight away. So it's Lynda on the mix actually. We keep the vibes up, guys, and let's enjoy it. But before that, do you want to tell me anything about this track, Lynda, that we are going to?
This track you hear is one of the latest. I haven't released any track yet of my own. But I'm still working on this. It's one of the tracks that I'm working on for maybe my first EP.
Okay, great. So here we go, guys. We keep the vibes up and I'll be right back. Okay, we're just back. It was really cool. Thank you, Lynda, for sharing that, and we really enjoyed it. Coming up to the idea of, let's say, when you start to think, concretely speaking, it's not only about, accepting you or not accepting to see you DJing in a nightclub. In terms of techniques and equipment, is there any issue in, for example, some person thinking of going into DJing to go to look for equipment in Tunis? Is it accessible?
No, I would say the equipment is still expensive, and not everybody
can afford that.
Can afford it exactly. That's the negative point of it. So here, if you want to learn DJing, either you go to a DJ school, or you can buy a controller, which costs you 1,000 dinar.
Okay.
So
good to know that.
So yeah, it's not cheap, you know.
It's not cheap. I can imagine it's a bit challenging, especially if I put myself at the place of maybe a young university lady, and she's very eager into that, and she's thinking of her pocket money, saving some money, and then, oh my God, it's 1,000. That's too much.
Yeah,
that's too much to handle. Unfortunately, this is depicting a whole challenging reality on the cost of equipment in Tunisia, whether for DJ, for podcasters, for people who wants to practice voiceover. It's still costly. It's still not accessible. So really, I hear you very well on that. Bringing the idea of school, of someone who wants to learn about it, it's something great to know that you are already a teacher in the DJing Academy that's for ladies, for female DJing Academy, that's the correct terming. That's already there here in La Fabrique. And so if you tell us more about that.
Teaching is one of the things that I like the most. I like teaching. I used to teach music at my place.
Great.
I used to teach math and physics for little girls, and I like teaching. You know, it's made for. I think it's made for me.
Yeah.
So when Mohammed called me and said maybe you could give DJing classes here, I was happy about it.
Right.
Then I had to I got to learn more about DJing, even with,
so it's a learning process.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Teach, but we learn more.
Yeah,
also.
we always learn, you know. And I used to I got to I became friend with the girls.
Great.
Yeah.
With the girls that you are already teaching.
I got used to them.
Great.
Yeah.
So you made a kind of connection, good bond with the girls that you are teaching. And tell me about those ladies that you are teaching, the potential, the energy. How can you describe it?
It's a group of five girls who have different styles and different
Visions,
preferences
let's say.
for music, and I think this is a good point. And they also, I think they learn fast. They're really intelligent.
Good.
And we have good relationship, and I think they're really passionate about what they do.
Great.
Maybe one day they will be good like big DJs. I hope.
That's nice because actually you are helping and contributing in building a whole generation of Tunisian female DJs, and this is a new thing. This is a novelty for us, and honestly, clapping on that, it is indeed a very fruitful experience. On the occasion of that, what is the message that you would like to transmit to the young girls or the ladies who are maybe listening to us now, or maybe they are thinking of this field, they are passionate about, but they are still hesitant, not sure to go?
I would say to them, don't hesitate. If you want to do something, do it. Just do it, and do it with passion.
Great.
If you want to do it and you do it with passion, you can always succeed.
Yeah. So disregarding the idea of costly equipment, or the idea of the platforms where they can mix. We keep on believing in what we have, and we keep looking forward. And I believe that we are already making, by these kind of initiatives like the Female DJ Academy and everything, we are building for a new generation. So looking forward that at a given day, we will see a new generation of female artists, digital artists doing great things and everything. Great. In terms of your DJing quest, which is the title of our podcast, that I love the idea of quest in that. Where do you place yourself? Are you just starting? Are you in the middle of it?
I think I'm still on my way. There are still a lot of things to learn. Always and always. Now I have my own studio.
Great.
I'm working on it.
Great.
I'm working on my own productions that will be released very soon.
Well done.
And also I'm also working on other projects. And I think I still have a lot of things to do to become the person that I've always wanted to be.
That's great. That's indeed a quest then, and clapping for that. By that, we come to the final part of our episode today, guys. It was nice to get to know you more, Lynda.
Thank you.
And your word of DJing looks an interesting, really field. Thank you very much again for your lovely vibes and interesting stories today.
Thank you. Thank you,
Sure.
Afef.
We look forward to more of your tracks because they give great energy also and honesty in the studio, let's say. And I can kind of use that while working, honestly, or maybe doing some sport or energetic activity, maybe. Wishing you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, for being with us today. I look forward to your thoughts about our episode today and your feedback about this topic of female DJs. If you have any lady passionate about DJing in your neighborhood, community, please tag her. This can be of a great boost to her. This can be the beginning of her journey, actually, to this amazing field. Stay safe, guys, and I'll be happy to meet you on our next episode. And we will also have another host next time, who will be another Tunisian female artist, not in the DJing world this time, but in another artistic field. Stay safe. Bye for now.